In today's society, young people are increasingly prioritizing travel and entertainment over saving for their own homes. This phenomenon can be explained by several factors. First of all, it is due to changes in the values and priorities of the younger generation. Instead of the traditional model of life, where an important goal was to support oneself and start a family, today's youth seeks self-development, new impressions, and unique experiences. Young people today are focused on self-realization and comfort, so they increasingly postpone starting a family. At the same time, the value of a strong family has not been lost. About 80% of young people consider important, but prioritize personal development and career. Attitudes towards children have also changed. Young families more often plan to have a maximum of 2 children in order to have more opportunities for self-fulfillment. Young people today increasingly value freedom and independence. They want to explore the world, learn about new cultures, and gain experiences that cannot be gained by staying at home. According to recent surveys, more and more young people value interest and the opportunity for self-fulfillment in work, not just the financial side. This confirms the trend to prioritize the meaning and pleasure of a profession over material rewards. However, career growth and a decent salary are still important, but not the only selection criterion. Traveling is becoming a great way to broaden one's horizons, make new acquaintances, and learn to adapt to different situations. Such traveling helps young people to develop their personality, improve their communication skills, and gain economic growth. In addition, modern technology has made traveling more accessible. The internet makes it easy to find information about different countries, budget flights, and inexpensive accommodation options. Today, young and active people are increasingly planning their journeys on their own, without resorting to travel agencies and operators. Thanks to the internet, it has become much easier to book flights, accommodation, and transfers anywhere in the world. This allows you to save on the services of intermediaries and reduce the total cost of your trip. As a result, by organizing a trip individually, young people can visit a greater number of interesting places while significantly saving money. And the freedom of planning will allow you to get vivid impressions and memories from a unique trip. From the point of view of young people, traveling brings more emotions and experiences than saving for housing. Young people are rather skeptical about the traditional understanding of property and savings. They prefer to enjoy the moment and live here and now instead. It would stay for many years until they can buy their own home. It is more important for them to enjoy life and gain useful experience that will help them achieve their goals in the future. To be in the present moment is to focus completely on the here and now, taking in all feelings and sensations without judgment. This conscious dwelling in the present requires training of the mind. Our natural state is often one of constant wandering thoughts, memories of the past, and fantasies about the future. But if we learn to control our attention, we can develop the habit of focusing on the present moment. Our tendency to be absent-minded and our inability to make eye contact for long periods of time goes back to ancient times. This peculiarity was developed as a survival mechanism to notice danger in time. Although it is not relevant now, genetic memory has preserved this habit. Finally, in developed countries with high living standards, it is becoming increasingly difficult for young people to maintain a stable income and save for a down payment to buy a property. In a market economy, consumers are faced with a huge choice of goods and services. What does not give to keep a stable income and makes only to spend more and earn more? The development of technology and intense competition between manufacturers lead to the constant emergence of new products that promise to be better and more perfect than previous models. The abundance of goods and market conditions creates an illusion that possession of the next novelty will bring happiness. But the constant pursuit of the new through consumption does not bring satisfaction and prevents reasonable cost control. In addition, the cost of housing continues to rise, making its affordability for young people even more limited. In such a situation, traveling and entertainment become a more realistic and enjoyable alternative. Buying an expensive flat for life seems burdensome and depriving them of prospects. Instead, they prefer to rent where it is profitable or interesting at this stage of life. In general, the preference of young people for travel and entertainment instead of saving for housing can be explained by a change in values and priorities, the availability of travel, and the desire to live in the present moment. This phenomenon should be taken into account when designing strategies for youth tourism development and investment in entertainment.